Hello, so I'm Roxy Topia,
And I'm Paddy-Gould.
and we're collaborative artists, and we're going to talk about our sculpture in the Anderson Museum. So the title of the piece is Phil, the Spaghetti Incident. Firstly, Phil refers to fellow RAiR artist Philip Denker, who became our best pal on the residency. Phil lived in the house next door to us on the compound.
Yeah, we had a running joke with him, which somehow was sort of bound up in the album by Guns N' Roses called The Spaghetti Incident. I can't remember now what the conversation was about, but I remember laughing really, really hard.
Because we were probably drunk.
We were probably drunk, and this is kind of a dedication. The sculptures didn't come from that night, they were already underway, but we are collaborative artists by nature. Both Roxy and I worked with other people before we met. So conversations and social experiences are very important to us, and they always find their way into our titles, particularly. Um, and this guy just seemed to take on this title really well.
Yeah, I think the title definitely suited the sculpture. Um, the piece is actually part of a series of large sculptures all made from digitally printed satin whilst we were on the residency. The patterns on all the fabrics are made up from physical drawings that have then been recollaged digitally to create new designs. I think it was the first time we'd ever really used our drawing in this kind of way and work with fabric. The pieces all have a kind of external and internal bodily theme. Generally, our work often explores these ideas regardless of the materials that we work in, I think.
Yeah, our work always starts with drawing and sometimes ends with drawing too. In this case, the entire sculpture is like a loose 3D drawing or doodle. But it's a drawing with a surface. We've thought about fabrics many times, but the residency gave us the chance, with time and finances to actually get involved. And after these sort of fabulous printed packages received in the mail, we kind of pieced together these costumes and dressed up these simple drawings. So yeah, our work is often about bodies and the spaces they inhabit, and sometimes the spaces they contain.
Yeah, they're often really quite animated. Our sculptures tend to be. We also made glazed and painted ceramic sculptures on the residency, and these also incorporate some of the fabrics as well. There's one called Butt Scrunch, which I think is in the Andersons collection as well, that you can see. We tend to like to experiment with materials and combine things with crossovers between mediums. Our work often has a kind of less is a bore mentality to it. We love ornament and decoration and pattern, perhaps because you can kind of get lost in it and express lots of different permutations of ideas through it. Obviously, we're collaborative artists, so there's always loads of ideas floating around that all get kind of put in. We like to accumulate processes, methods, and even themes and push the ways in which they can be used, I think.